From our first jam, a friend group plus 10 people maybe. By the end of last season, it was 200 people. It is a trail jam series where it's not a competition. It's just a good reason to go ride with your friends in the woods. 100% of the money that we make off of merchandise sales goes directly back into the series. Because of John, we were able to give away a free custom Ohio BMX Trails Series frame at every single jam.
Dude, I'm so stoked for you, Dad.
There's something for everyone to ride at every skill level at every jam. It's an all-inclusive event for everybody. We've met a lot of really great people that are likely going to be lifelong friends now that I never would have met if it wasn't for these events drawing them in. It's wild that a 43-year-old guy in Sunbury, Ohio, who's essentially a BMX dad, started this, and it's blown up into this, which is really shows that it's not about the guy who had the idea. It's about our community in Ohio. This is an everybody event. Welcome to Shredwood. Since my property's flat, I had to build a drop-in. It used to be a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of plywood. In the last 2 seasons, it's gotten wider than deeper, and it's about to get another at least 4 to 6 feet wider here in a few weeks.
Let's go.
So this is it. We have 2 main lines to ride, and there's a transfer line in between to connect the 2. And maybe through the trees, you can kind of see another drop-in over there. That drop-in goes to a box jump that's hidden behind my water containers. But we walk this way. So the line on the right is we call it our main line, but it's the smaller line, a good line to warm up on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun anyway to ride all day if you want, but the line on the left would be considered our bigger line. I'm gonna take a peek over there. There's the old Flow Gatorade ramp, which I'm super stoked on having here.
That's cool.
So after the second set here, you can either go straight or you can hip right,
Ah.
hit a roller, and then hip left into our main line, and then finish out that line. That last little jump on the right is a great trick jump.
Nice.
Wall ride way over there that you can hit from the box jump, or you can kind of cut in between that takeoff and that tree and hit it going right. If that's where you go.
That's sick.
So then you continue to our big line. This is the jump that everybody loves. It's everyone's favorite, including mine. Just gonna get a foot taller next year.
Oh, baby.
And then here's the big left hip. That if you like to hip left, it's the best jump ever to do a tabletop on.
Oh.
It is like perfect for tabletops.
We'll have to see one of those later.
Another fun thing that we do is coming from that drop-in box jump, and you pedal your ass off. You can jump from this takeoff to that landing.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Tried to
Nice.
find a way to do it from left to right, but that has not been conquered yet. One day. I think at these jumps before we get bigger, we'll have enough speed. Because
Yeah.
it's running better than it ever has, and we can go all the way out on that landing if we want to. So it's like another 6 to 8 feet to the right. And
This is awesome, man. Looks super good.
3 years old.
That's what I was about to ask.
3 years old.
Awesome.
And really, most of it happened over the last 2 years.
Super cool, man. Beautiful little spot in the trees. You're in the woods. You got a height bar.
Yeah, there's our high jump measuring stick.
So cool. Well, hell yeah. Sounds like we should ride.
Yeah.
Is there anything to know?
What's that?
Is there anything to know?
They're super easy.
So for anybody who hasn't heard, Travis is the originator of the Ohio BMX Trails Series, which has already grown to be far more people than just him. But we have a season in the books. We're at your house at one of the trail spots on the series. How's it grown and how's things changed even since last year?
It's changed so drastically since last year. Our turnouts are getting bigger and bigger. One of the biggest things that's changed is that people actually know what the hell it is now. So when we go places like, I went to the Rumble in Richmond, for example, and people, stop me and say, hey, are you the Trail Series guy? Like, that's really cool what you guys are doing up there. So people are starting to take notice. It's not just our extended friend group riding every night. It's now like a legitimate event. So that would be the biggest change, that people are starting to pay attention because of how awesome it is.
Yeah.
And they should. And we want everyone to come and have fun with us. But yeah, turnouts are way bigger. Jumps are way bigger, as last weekend proved. For the Canyon Jam, those jumps were gigantic. Corey did a great job with that. And we're just going to continue to grow this.
So for anybody who has no idea what the Ohio Trail Series is yet and is curious from the explanation you just gave, like, what is it?
It is first of its kind trail jam series, where it's not a competition. It's just a good reason to go ride with your friends in the woods and have a really good time all day long. We do have many sub comps on like event days just for ways to have fun and laugh at your friends a little bit. Yeah, it's just like a 6 to 8 hour session in the woods at 9 different spots all across the state of Ohio.
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah, isn't
Bike
it?
stand on the tree. Yeah.
From our first jam, a friend group plus 10 people maybe, to by the end of last season, it was 200 people showing up. And this season, the Apple Creek Jam, holy cow. I mean, it was huge. To give you an idea of how much it's grown, our merch sales for last year totaled $2,600. We sold $1,700 worth of merchandise at Apple Creek
That's crazy.
at one event.
That's so crazy.
And what's cool about that is 100% of the money that we make off of merchandise sales goes directly back into the series to make the next season cooler. And we're going to make it even cooler next year.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you got more sponsors involved this year. You got the Red Bull truck showing up.
Oh, that's a huge one right there. Yeah, Corey Faust is showing up to some of our jams with the Red Bull truck with the PA system in it. So he's providing all the tunes and beverages at the events that he's able to make it to. And yeah, a lot more sponsors. John Courts being involved now has been such a awesome thing for us, and thanks to Brant for making that happen for us and introducing us. But now because of John, we were able to give away a free custom Ohio BMX Trails Series frame at every single jam that was handcrafted by John Courts himself. Classic trail geometry. Another cool thing about it is that we let every trail boss pick their top tube length and the color of their frame, and each one is serial numbered with the number jam that their jam was on the series. So like my frame's number 9 because I'm the last stop of the series.
It's so sick that that's happening, and John hooking that up and helping out make that happen from the sales from last year. And it's been really cool too, because how do people get the frame? They get it for free.
For absolutely free, and everyone has a chance. All you have to do is come and sign your name on a raffle ticket, goes in the bucket, and there's your chance. And we do it 9 times, so plenty of chances to win a super sick frame that's very limited, and hopefully will one day be part of Ohio BMX history.
Shredwood. So my favorite part of the entire Ohio BMX Trails Series is how it started with community, and community continues to be the focus. It started with a group of you guys that just randomly started going to Rays, and then all of a sudden it was, all right, now we're gonna have these jams, and now it's to the lengths that it is. And it's sick that that is the theme of all of it. And at the same time too, what I keep telling everybody, and I guess I keep pointing at me, is that like, it's super awesome because you're a guy with trails in your backyard that just wanted to bring people together, and it blew up into this awesome thing. It's not like, you know, some huge name person did this event for whatever the reasons might be, and it inherently blew up because of their name or anything. And then you have like all these incredible people, and then the people who are just having fun kind of feel like they can't really ride there. You know, we've all been to those events where it's like only the best people are riding, and yeah, it's fun to watch, but you're not part of the community and everything. My favorite part of this whole entire thing is that it's like the opposite of that, and the entire event is just everyone riding together. And I love that that's like been very obviously a focus.
Yeah, you put it into words way better than I ever have, but that is exactly what our motivation, once things really started to take off, that's the direction we wanted this to be, because we've met a lot of really great people that are likely going to be lifelong friends now that I never would have met if it wasn't for these events drawing them in. But you're exactly right that it's an all-inclusive event for everybody, spectators included. But there's something for everyone to ride at every skill level at every jam.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be afraid to come. Don't think that you're not good enough to ride. That does not matter at one of our jams. It's really not about that. We just all get together, push each other to try to progress every time. It's another thing that you'll see at our events is when someone is clearly like working for something, working towards trying to jump a jump that they're afraid of. And everyone there, the community, gets behind that person and just cheers them on, pushes them, gives them advice.
Yep.
And then that moment always happens where they conquered that goal, and everyone goes nuts because it's just awesome. It's a feel-good event from start to finish every time.
And it's usually like instigated a little bit from some online banter.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
another sick part of it that I don't know if we talked about in the first interview we did, is that there's a whole group on Facebook that's got like thousands of people in it at this point.
Yeah, I think we're approaching 3,000 members in that group.
That's so sick. And that's another extension of the community, because there's clearly hasn't been 3,000 different people at these jams. So you have people who aren't being at the jams but are participating online, and it's just this broad and growing community of just guys who love to ride, intermingling with people who have big names or legends. And I think that's such a cool element to things. And because it's you and Alan and all the guys who are organizing this and the trail people there, you're letting people have access to stuff that they otherwise wouldn't have anyways, because of the natural secrecy that can come with stuff like this. Like, this is your private trail spot, you know?
This is my home.
Like, we're literally at your house right now. Yeah. But you invite everybody to come out, and that's not something that always gets to happen.
Yeah, and it's not something you take lightly as a homeowner, and you want to protect your property and your investment. You know, it's your life rides on it, right? But what we found is that the people that these events attract are so like-minded that we don't even have to ask them to clean up. Like, it just gets cleaned up. We don't have to ask for, hey, would you stop doing that? Like, we have a behavior, goal in mind of everybody. It never had to correct anyone's behavior, because it's just, everyone just gets it. And it's just really magical, you know? And I agree with you that it's wild that a 43-year-old guy in Sunbury, Ohio, who's essentially a BMX dad, who can ride a little bit, started this, and it's blown up into this, which is really shows that it's not about the guy who had the idea. It's about our community in Ohio, and we're just very fortunate to have a lot of really great people in our state that all get it and bought into what we're doing, and this is an everybody event. Everyone contributes.
Yep.
By bringing a good vibe on jam day, you're contributing. Every time you share a post and spread the word, it's just really awesome. And you don't see these kinds of mass community phenomenons very often where it just takes off and has a life of its own.
And it's honestly just not even like possible in a lot of situations where like the trail spot has to be a secret, because if they did a jam, it would get torn down. Jeez, John jumping the flat out here. My goodness, man.
That was ridiculous.
That's funny.
I could hear it.
Anyway, like there's a lot of places where they just couldn't do a jam, or they can't tell a lot of people, or the place is so gnarly that not just anybody can come ride. And so like it's a unique spot where it's even possible. And so it's just awesome, all of the ingredients that have gone in to make it what it is, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly right. And if one ingredient was missing, it wouldn't be the same and wouldn't be as cool as it is now. I mean, it's really awesome to see guys who, might be so elevated in their ability to ride that they would never have a rollable tabletop line at their spot build it, because they want everyone to come. Like traditionally, secret trail spot, trail boss type guys buying in and be like, no, this is actually really awesome what we're doing. Like, I'm going to build a line that everyone can come and enjoy. Love seeing that. I mean, that's them working their asses off to do something for the community.
Yeah, man, it's all about community, basically.
That was rad, though. That was rad, dude. Yeah, dude.
That felt cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Just kidding.
Undown.
A letdown?
The letdown, that's it. I knew undown wasn't right.
Dude, that's sick. We're riding at your personal spot, which you have a jam at. So like, before we talk about kind of dreams for the future of like the trail series, what about like the situation here, and you have jumps at your house that people get to ride? I mean, you have people out all the time.
Oh yeah, every week during the summer, or whenever they're rideable for that matter, we have people out at least once, twice a week. Definitely one session a week. I would go insane if I didn't have at least that. But that was really one of my motivations before the Trail Series existed in building this, was not only to try to help my kids progress in their riding and get them interested in dirt jumping and trail riding, but to draw people in so we have people to ride with. When I got back into riding like 4 years ago, I did it through racing. And that just was never really my speed. It wasn't my favorite type of riding, but it got them on their bikes. And I was shocked to find that there wasn't a lot of spots, a lot of trail spots. I knew of Apple Creek. And that's really about all I knew of in Ohio. Later on, I've learned about Overlook. But here we are now. There's 9 stops on the series, and there are 3 more spots that I know of that could very well be one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really cool. But
So what do you think about for here? Like,
For
you
here.
got 2 lines now.
Oh, I have 2 lines.
You made a point, you're like over there.
Yeah, so I have 2 lines now. I'm hoping by next season that the big line is going to have a berm and another big set at a minimum, but want to basically do a U and get us back towards our drop in, so we're not walking so far. And last year at my jam, the line was so long that you jumped the last jump and you had to keep riding to get to the back of the line.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was literally back there, all the way to the drop in. So
That's really far.
yeah, it's like hundreds of feet.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to be able to like jump and then ride back a little bit before you get in line. So yeah, definitely big line, or more jumps at the minimum. And I want to do a really cool rollable line that is more than just 3 jumps and more than just tabletops, to really help newer riders progress and learn the skills necessary to take it to a gapped jump. And for that matter, on my smaller line, I already had done it to the first jump, and I hope to do it to at least the first 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have a removable tabletop deck made out of wood, so you can jump your first gap, and then we can take it off, and then or jump it as a tabletop, get used to it, know that you can clear it, remove the top, and you're jumping your first gap with confidence. And if we can do that through, you know, a couple of those at least, you can start to get your rhythm, understand what it's like to jump consecutive doubles, and just turn you into a trail ride.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Feels big, doesn't it?
I started that I might not have had enough.
I mean, like, I look at your transfer that you do at your spot, and like, that's way bigger than mine. And it is. But this one just feels huge for some reason. I don't know what it is.
That was sick.
Almost didn't make. I think that's my mark right there.
Let's go.
Group ride, take 2.
I guess I would like to emulate what Crandall has done with Radshare, or at least to some degree, where I just want to keep helping the community. I'd love for it to be more well known as Radshare is, and I would love to see other states kind of start to do the same thing. We have tossed around the idea of going national for us, and we might toy with that and see if it can work for us. But we don't want to lose the magic of the Ohio BMX Trails Series, and that's always going to exist no matter how it looks as we grow. I would imagine we would have a second name, or that everyone kind of falls under, but would love to see other guys come out, experience one of our jams, see what it's all about, and then take that home to their state and start to grow trails the same way. Because just imagine in 2 years of every state, whether they have 3 events or 9 or maybe even more if they're really getting after it, all over the country. We could make trails great again like they were in the 90s. You watch those old Little Devil videos, and it just makes me yearn for that. I want to see the next Garrett Burns flying through my woods.
And do it in a way that is centered around community, so it starts with stuff that everybody can go and ride and have fun on. Yeah, that's super cool. And now that you got like Red Bull coming out and you've got some of these sponsors and you worked with John to do these frames, like who knows where stuff like that could go. And like you have Wes building up these old school restored bikes and giving it away as a raffle to help support the Trails series. And it's like, it's going to be awesome to see where that moves in the future. Cause like, who knows, maybe they're giving away frames and bars and hubs and who knows what else through all of this, just by bringing the community together.
And on top of the fantastic bonds that everyone builds with new people, new friendships, strengthening the community, your kids or you yourself can progress, and who knows what kind of level of riding that we can start to churn out as trails get more popular, the jumps get better, everything's progressing, and so will your riding skills.
Yeah.
So we might see a new level of trail rider starting to come out of Ohio because of the great, support system and resources they have and spots to ride. So I'd really love to see that. Yeah, Max. Max is a great example.
He's young enough and doing awesome enough that like that kid is just awesome to be around.
Max ride all day, and he is the exact mindset of all of us organizers.
Just happy all the time.
Have fun. This is rad. Look at all the smiles. Everyone's having the best time. This is awesome. I want to do this all the time.
Yeah.
And that's Max, and that's us. And it's just really cool to see him progress to the high level of riding he's doing now.
Already. Yeah. I feel like he's kind of the essence of what it's all about. And basically the entire point of doing a video like this is try and get more people to know about it and see it and just expose it further, because it's an awesome thing.
Exactly. Just spread the word. And if you haven't been out, you really should try to make it to one of our events, because it will change you. It'll change your perception of trails. It'll make you want to come back and spread the word and help us grow this community into something really, really awesome.
Yeah, because it's not about any one person who's involved or any one trail spot or anything like that. Is fully about community. And I mean, if there's anything that BMX has been about and is most important to everybody, it's the people they get to ride with and hang out with through the experience. Yeah,
exactly.
Woo! Where were you supposed to go?
Over here, Bryce. For some reason I seen the slip and thought I needed to go over there. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be close.
What are you trying to do?
I just wanted to land like right behind him on that jump.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. At this point, it's been a fun day riding at your spot. I just wanted to do this video to kind of talk more about this stuff and give an opportunity to do more than just have a video of us riding, you know?
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate any opportunity I get to talk about the series, because it's near and dear to my heart. I mean, my life is revolving around it now because I just love it so much, and it's so awesome. So thanks for giving me this chance to talk about it.
Yeah, dude. And for the people who aren't in the community yet, it's the Ohio BMX Trails Series group on Facebook. It's on the Instagram page. You've got
A website.
there's a website.
You can just Google Ohio BMX Trails Series and you'll see a gazillion hits.
There you go. So do that. Come out to an event if there's any more left by the time I get to this video. And if not,
2026.
2026, and come to Raise, because there's a group of 20 guys every time they go up to Raise. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for talking.
Thanks.